Hello friends, welcome back to Ouroboros Tarot. Today's pick a card reading is looking into who is thinking about you, and I have 3 piles for you guys to choose from today. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Go ahead and pause this video if you need to. Take as much time as you need to find the pile that sits right with your energy, and I will see you in a minute. Hello pile 1. So today's pick a card reading is looking into who is thinking about you. And the way I have decided to do this is we have oracles to kind of describe who this person is, as well as see what is currently going on between the two of you. And then we'll pull tarot to see what it is that their thoughts are when it comes to what they're thinking about. I'm excited. I have a new deck here that we're going to be using. This was a gift from somebody from the channel off of my Amazon wish list. I also have a new oracle set from this as well that I'm excited to use today. And if you are interested in receiving a 1-question video recorded reading, you also can send an item off of my Amazon wish list along with your questions, and it's less expensive than going through my Etsy shop, so I would encourage you guys to check that out. But thank you to those who have sent things, and I am currently going through the process of working on those readings for you guys. Okay, so to start pile 1, when it comes to who is thinking about you, we have honey badger, and the keyword is delve. We also have meerkat, and the keyword is encourage. We have the hummingbird, and we have the scribe. The light attribute is preserving knowledge and information, and the shadow attribute is altering the facts or plagiarizing others' work. And when it comes to what is energetically happening right now, we have Kairos. We have number 53, a steady pace. We have Kahash, and the keyword is repel. And we also have renewal. Okay, so who is this person? What's currently going on? The first thing that came through very clearly was that this person seems to be somebody from your past. This person seems to be somebody where a lot of time has passed between the two of you. With this Kahash card here, I feel as though there was a rejection, and I feel like it was more than likely you who did the rejecting, or like one thing that's coming through with this card in particular is perhaps there was a betrayal of some kind, in which that led up to a rejection. And it may have felt like if you were the one who was betrayed, obviously that was rejection in and of itself, whereas then afterwards you rejected this person. But I feel like this person may have recently contacted you. That doesn't have to be the case. It could be that this person has recently started coming into your thoughts. It seems like a new spark of some kind has happened between the two of you that I'm not necessarily sure you are looking to kind of feed into. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing there. When it comes to these cards here, it feels like there's a lot of different ways that these cards could be interpreted. It feels like this person is somebody who could potentially be a teacher or a writer, somebody who has some sort of aspect of like a nurturing energy to them. Or somebody who is really curious about becoming a better person, or about exploring their own spiritual journey. I think that this person is somebody who is really exploring their past behavior when it comes to this connection. Like they're definitely in a reflective state currently, and they're really diving deep when it comes to their own behaviors and where perhaps they failed or where perhaps they let themselves down. And I think that that's the biggest message that's coming through. It may not be for everybody that this person is somebody who is nurturing or somebody who is a writer, but I do think that this is somebody who has made a mistake. They either made a mistake in this connection, or they found out about a mistake or a betrayal that you participated in. And it's something that they have yet to let go of. They have yet to release entirely. So that's what I'm seeing for that. And if that resonates, let's go ahead and get into tarot and see what comes through when it comes to what their thoughts are. So what is this person thinking about when it comes to pile 1? Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. Lots of cards came out. Okay, so we have the Emperor. We have the King of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. What is this person thinking about? And we have the Star. Okay, please clarify the Emperor. Why is the Emperor here? We have the Ace of Wands. Please clarify the King of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles. Please clarify the Six of Pentacles. We have the Three of Swords. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? We have the Five of Pentacles. And why is the Star here? Okay, we have the High Priestess. And then on the back of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands. Okay, so when it comes to what this person is thinking about, with the Eight of Wands being the bottom of the deck energy, this is telling me that this person is considering reaching out to you if they haven't already. And I see it here with the Ace of Wands and the Emperor as well. This person, the biggest message coming through is that this person has a desire and is seriously considering making a move toward you. I think that there is recognition with the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Swords here. There's recognition on this person's end that there's recognition of the role they played in the outcome of your connection. And perhaps it was that in the past, this person was unwilling to admit fault or was unwilling to see both sides of the situation. And I feel as though that is kind of coming to a close. It feels like this person feels remorse for what it is that they did. And I think it's interesting that with this particular Wheel of Fortune card, we have destiny, but then we have karma written out 3 times. And right underneath it, we have the Five of Pentacles, and the keywords are struggle, hardship, loss. And I think that what this is indicating is that this person is recognizing that what they're currently going through is their own karma. Or if this is vice versa, and you were the one who betrayed them, or you were the one who created a significant wound to this connection, they're currently seeing you reaching your karma or receiving your karma. But I think it's something that's really heavily on their mind right now is the karma and the discomfort that they're feeling. And they don't necessarily want to be in these icky feelings anymore. And I see this desire to take action, this desire to kind of step up to the plate with the King of Swords and the Three of Pentacles as well. There's a desire to work on things with you. But at the end of the day, with the Star here and the High Priestess, I think that this is something that feels like they're really, really considering this, But at the same time, it feels like it's a hope or a wish within themselves that's very much so far out of reach. And they're unsure, I would say, of which direction this connection is going to head. Should they reach out to you? Should they contact you? But there's something that's really calling them to do this. With this High Priestess here, it feels like they're not going to be able to let this go or find closure or release the ruminating thoughts that they're having until they know that they at least tried. Yeah, I'm gonna pause this really quickly because I need to go get another deck because I want to see if there's anything that I missed, and I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that, pile one. So let's go ahead and see if there's anything that I missed when it comes to what this person is currently thinking. What is it that I have missed? Okay, so we have ripe fruits. We have the sword. Everything you need to soon. And we have volcano. Yeah. So these cards are telling me that, and then on the back of the deck we have dependency. So what this is telling me is that this person is thinking about the ways in which they have fallen short in this connection. Like they're, with the sword here, I would say that this person really feels like, first off, I would say that they may be feeling very much so cut off from this connection. But also with the sword, I feel as though what this is saying is that they're recognizing that they need to be brave and just take the plunge. Like they can't continue to think about this. They need to make a decision to either let this connection go or be brave enough to reach out to you, to contact you. I think with everything you need to soon and with ripe fruits, it feels like this person has had a realization of what it is that they allowed to slip through their fingers. And I think that they're trying in a little, like there's certain aspects of them with this card here, trying to show themselves some compassion, like trying to show themselves some understanding for why they didn't show up the way in which they wish that they would have in the past. But at the end of the day, it doesn't necessarily matter. With volcano here, this is the same energy as the star and the high priestess. Like this person is recognizing that they're being called to at least try to take ownership of what it is that they have done. And they're not going to be able to feel a sense of peace until this comes out. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Let's go ahead and get you guys an affirmation before we close out this reading. What affirmation is there for pile one when it comes to this connection? Okay, we have, I celebrate my progress, awareness, not perfection is the goal. Okay, so I think that there's a lot of ways that this can be interpreted, and I think that you will know what this means to you. It could be that perhaps this person has already reached out and you kind of took the bait and then realized that like this connection isn't good for you. And if that's the case, I think that this is really encouraging you to recognize that even if you feel as though this is a setback, there's still been so much progress done in moving forward. This can also be indicative of needing to show or celebrate your own progress when it comes to perhaps learning from this connection and not being necessarily so hard on yourself if you have been. Take it how it resonates for you. Those are the two things that kind of come to mind for me. But obviously, you know your situation best, and there are millions of situations out there. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile one. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box of this video. So is my Amazon wish list, as well as the list of all the decks that I have used in this video, along with links to purchase those if you're interested. And please know, pile one, that I am wishing you nothing but the best. Bye. Hello, pile two. So today's pick a card reading is looking into who is thinking about you. And the way I've decided to do this is we have oracle cards here to kind of show us who this person is, as well as what the energy between the two of you is. And I'm really excited for this reading today because I'm using a brand new tarot deck, as well as a new oracle deck that has been sent in by you guys off of my Amazon wish list. So thank you to those who have sent items to the channel. I'm working on getting your readings done currently. And if anyone else would like a one-question video recorded reading, please feel free to check out my wish list and send something. The items on the list are less expensive than a one-question video recorded reading in my Etsy shop. So check that out if you're interested. The link is in the description box of this video. But let's go ahead and get on into it. So who is this person that is thinking about you? For this question, we have the swan, and the keyword is prejudice. We also have the bat, and we have the addict. The light attributes are helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. And the shadow attributes are compromises, integrity, and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. And then the energy of what's going on in this situation is the poet, number 16, enthusiasm, indigo, and the keyword is enhance. And we have wisdom. Okay. So who is this person that is thinking about you? So the biggest thing that's coming through with this addict card here is that this person could very well be struggling with substance abuse issues. It could also be that this is not an active addiction, like perhaps this person has struggled with this in the past and has worked on letting that go. But I think with the swan here, that this is definitely a person who does tend to have defensive tendencies, who perhaps doesn't necessarily want to accept the truth, perhaps, or accept responsibility, or doesn't necessarily want others to see them in from certain perspectives. And this doesn't have to be an addiction that is related to substances. This could also be indicative of somebody who is perhaps codependent, or perhaps it has to do with spending, or with avoiding confrontation. Like, I think that there's a lot of ways that this addict card can be showing up, but I think that this person is definitely somebody who is defensive about this, or protective over some certain aspect of themselves. But I think that this is something that they recognize and are wanting to work on. This could be somebody who is an air sign, so that would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this also could be somebody who is a bit of like a night owl, somebody who stays up really, really late. But I think that this person is currently, or has in the past, really wanted to kind of release this defensiveness and perhaps ask for help or let go of things that are no longer serving them. So if that resonates, let's go ahead and look into what is currently going on between the two of you. I feel like this is a connection that perhaps was on the cusp or on the edge, or perhaps even did end. But I think that there is a perspective shift that's going on here. I think that the two of you, or one of you, has really started to look with radical and also compassionate honesty when it comes to perhaps this connection, this friendship, this, or perhaps even just like you two individually. And in having changed perspectives, there's this newfound understanding of one another. There's this newfound understanding of what it is that you want or where it is that you want to go. And I sense that both of you with this enthusiasm card here are really passionate or interested in the changes and the growth that is kind of coming your way. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 2. Let's go ahead and get tarot and see what it is that this person is thinking about. Okay, what is this person's current thoughts? What are their thoughts? Okay, so we have the Hanged Man. What are their current thoughts? What are they thinking? We have the Hierophant reversed. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups. What are their current thoughts? We have Death. Okay, why is the Hanged Man here? Please clarify the Hanged Man. Okay, we have the Six of Wands and the King of Wands. Okay, why is the Hierophant reversed? Please clarify this reversed Hierophant. Okay, we have the Sun. Why is the Three of Cups here? We have the Two of Wands. And why is the Seven of Cups here? We have the Queen of Wands. I'm going to go ahead and move these down. And why is Death here? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and then on the back of the deck, we have the Fool. Okay, so what are this person's thoughts? One message that's coming through with the Hierophant being reversed and this Sun card is that there is a recognition or light being shined on habits that this person has perhaps perpetually cycled through, like continuously cycled through, that they are recognizing isn't in their best interest, and it's something that they are having to unlearn. It's something that they are having to let go of in order to bring more joy into their life. I think it's also interesting that we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. I am kind of wondering if they are concerned about you perhaps having other options or other paths that you would like to explore that have nothing to do with this person. And I think that this person would like to with the Hanged Man here, I feel like this person is almost waiting on you to make a decision, like with the Seven of Cups and then also with this Two of Wands. I feel like they might be waiting for you to make a decision on what it is that you would like. And I feel like they are recognizing that they can't necessarily force you to make the decision that it is that they would like. And they are recognizing that the best course of action for them would be to kind of take a step back and allow you the time, the space, the freedom, the autonomy, the independence to decide what's best for you. And they're hoping that in allowing this to happen organically, to happen naturally, that they will end up being the one that is chosen. They will end up being successful in this connection in some sort of way with you. It could be that this is like a friendship of some kind with the Three of Cups here. It could be indicative of that, but I think that there's an energy here that's pretty intimate. So like this could be a close friendship, or this is a romantic connection of some kind. And I feel like they want to kind of like dive in completely with you, like with this Fool card being the bottom of the deck energy. I think that this person is really wanting to take a leap of faith, to have a fresh start when it comes to this connection. But they're also kind of recognizing that perhaps like if defensiveness was something that, you know, was really coming through strongly for you, I think, or, you know, whatever the case may be, there's recognition here that perhaps whatever goes on between the two of you, whatever, like if an ending happens with this Death card here, I think with this Wheel of Fortune card here, this is indicative of somebody who recognizes that it would be a reflection of their past behavior, like they can't be shocked, or they can't feel as though they're a victim, because there's like karma involved here. And also one of the key words for this card is destiny. And I feel like there's also a level of acceptance here. Like I think this person really, really, really wants to release this defensiveness. And it could be defensiveness around owning up to their own poor behavior. And part of releasing defensiveness when it comes to that is accepting the consequences of whatever this poor behavior has brought about, rather than trying to switch it up and playing victim. But let's see if there's anything that I've missed. What is this person currently thinking? Okay, so we have share tenderness, number 74. What is this person currently thinking? We have the one who needs control, number 20. We have number 18, repopulation. And we have cast your sacred symbols. And then on the back of the deck, we have justice. There's acceptance here. I think that this person I don't know necessarily like the specifics of what has transpired between the two of you, but it feels like this person is recognizing that they cannot control. And that's something that I've already mentioned, but it's coming through here again with the one who needs to control. And repopulation is all about perspective shift. So this is kind of confirming what I've been seeing here in these oracle cards, is this perspective shift that I think has opened this person's eyes to kind of the beauty of this connection, or the joy that this connection brings. And they're hoping for the best. With this cast your sacred symbols, they feel as though they've done everything that they can in order to try to have things go their way without clinging to something. And they're recognizing that whatever happens now is going to restore balance, I would say. And there's like just a level of like acceptance and release and letting go of the outcome that this person is currently thinking about. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 2. Let's go ahead and get you guys an affirmation. See what comes through. What affirmation is there for pile 2 when it comes to their connection? Okay, we have, instead of taking on the fear of others, I reflect love. So this could go a lot of different ways. Like if you are in fact having to make a decision, I think that this is encouragement to definitely make the decision that's best for you, rather than a decision based out of fear, perhaps fear of hurting another person or fear of making a mistake. I think that this card is indicative of needing to trust yourself and what your heart is calling you to do, what your intuition is saying. But obviously take that how it resonates for you. There's lots of different ways to interpret this affirmation. So whatever fits right for your situation, listen to that. But pile 2, this is what I'm seeing for you guys today. If this resonated, I would love to hear about how it did in the comment section down below. And thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in my Etsy shop or in the Amazon wish list. Both links are in the description box of this video. And I hope that you will subscribe so that I will have the opportunity to read for you in another video soon. Bye! Hi pile 3. So today's pick a card reading is looking into who is thinking about you. And the way I've decided to do it is we have oracles here to look into who it is, as well as what is currently going on energetically between the two of you. I also have tarot here to look into what their thoughts are. And I have more oracles to kind of clarify and see if there's anything that I missed. And I'm really excited today for this reading because I'm using a brand new tarot deck, as well as a new oracle deck that have been sent to me by you guys off of my Amazon wish list. So thank you so much to those of you who have sent items to the channel. I'm currently working on getting those readings done. And if anyone else would like a 1-question video recorded reading, please feel free to check out my Amazon wish list and send in something. The items on the list are less expensive than a 1-question video recorded reading in my Etsy shop. So please check that out if you're interested. The link to both my Etsy shop as well as my Amazon wish list are in the description box of this video. But let's go ahead and get on into it. So who is this person that is currently thinking about you? So we have Falcon, and the keyword is cordial. We also have the crocodile, and we have companion, and the light attribute is loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. And the shadow attributes are betrayal by misusing confidences, loss of personal identity. And we have the kiss, number 58, joy. Clover, and the key word is nurture, and we have instinct. Okay, so who is this person and what is going on between the two of you currently? So this is really pleasant and sweet energy that's coming through here. I really like this. And I would say, so there's a few different scenarios that are showing up here. Either this is a friend, but it's kind of turning into something more, or this is a romantic partnership that has already already kind of progressed into something deeper. I could see that with the falcon here, there's this element of potentially the two of you already live together. This could just be a roommate that perhaps is turning into something more. But that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody who is your friend, and it could be that this is your romantic partner and also your best friend, but this seems to be somebody who is very, very loyal, very gentle. Like, this is such gentle, loving, kind energy that I'm seeing here. This seems to be somebody who holds a lot of respect for not only you, but I would say just the world around them in general. I would also say that this person seems to be somebody who is very patient, who doesn't necessarily seem to be somebody who has a temper or who is impulsive. This seems to be somebody who is very much in their element of like being present and staying calm and cool and collected. I also could see with this crocodile here that this could be a water sign. So that would be Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. But I think that like certain things are going to resonate for certain people and other things aren't. These are general readings, but I am seeing somebody who feels very safe to be around and who feels like they have your best interest at heart. When it comes to what is currently going on between the two of you, again, I would say that this is either like something that has very recently kind of transitioned from a friendship to something more romantic. Like perhaps recently the two of you had your first kiss and it was unexpected. It could just be indicative of this being a connection that still is very much in a romantic and loving energy. It doesn't seem like there's any sort of like falling out here or anything. With joy and nurture and instinct, it feels like this friendship or this connection really brings a great deal of happiness and opportunities to grow for the both of you. And I think that this is also something that probably feels very natural. Like it's not forced. It's not, there's not a lot of anxiety here. With instinct, it feels like the path is very clear for this connection. And it feels like this connection is definitely being guided and protected. If the two of you haven't really transitioned into a more romantic type of connection, I would say that this is indicative of one or both of you being very much interested and very much pulled toward changing this connection from something platonic to something romantic. But that's what I'm seeing for you guys. So if that resonates, let's go ahead and look into what their thoughts are. What is it that they're thinking? So we know who this person is. So now let's look into what it is that this person is thinking. What is this person thinking? Okay, so we have the Page of Wands. We have the Sun. What is this person thinking? We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, why is the Page of Wands here? We have the Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Sun here? We have the Eight of Wands. Why is the Ace of Wands here? We have the Six of Cups. Yeah. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Okay. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and take this. We have the Fool. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? We have the Two of Cups. Okay. And then on the back of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. Okay. So what is this person? What are this person's thoughts? I feel like for a lot of you, this definitely is a connection that is like just starting off. And I think that this person is unsure of whether or not your feelings run as deep as theirs do. If this is a connection that is more established, I would say that there is a decision that this person is wanting to make or is realizing needs to be made. And I think that this has to do with them really wanting to expand on this connection, to take it to the next level in whatever way that means for you. And I see this expansion and this like rapid movement here with the Eight of Wands, as well as with the Ace of Wands. I think that this person is feeling really inspired currently, feels like the path is very clear about what it is that they want, what it is that they're hoping for, what it is that they're feeling. I think that it comes down to wanting to make sure that it's the right decision for the both of you, not just for them. But I think that this person has definitely had a realization in the recent past of understanding that this connection is much more than just a friendship, if this is something newer. But also this connection is perhaps like a soulmate type of connection. I also see with the Eight of Wands here, as well as the Ace of Wands, that there could be thoughts about travel. So like if that is something that the two of you have been considering, I think that this person is thinking about that. It could be with this Two of Swords here that there is a desire to move someplace and they're wanting you to come along, but they're unsure about whether or not you're going to. That's obviously like a really specific message and it's not going to resonate for all of you, but it is something that's coming through. But I think that they are wanting to, I feel like they're like walking a really tight rope and wanting to make sure that the choices that they're making are right for the both of you, not just for themselves. I also feel like there's a lot of passion here with this Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands. I think that this person has a great deal of attraction and passion for you and really wants to act on that. I think that you, not only are they attracted to you, but I think that there's also a level of like inspiration, like you inspire them in a lot of ways. Overall, like I feel like this person is just wanting to explore something more stable, something more, and I think it's interesting. So the key words for this Queen of Pentacles is loyal, charming, wise, and loving. And we have the companion here, which is loyalty. The light attributes are loyalty. And I think that they are at a place in which they definitely want to communicate their feelings or their desires. And they definitely have a desire to explore being more open and loving to you. It's very sweet. This is such a sweet reading. Let's go ahead and get you guys some oracles and see if there's anything that I've missed. Move my coffee. Okay, what is it that I've missed when it comes to their thoughts? So we have the sheep who wandered and found a different shepherd. We have slimy. So number 26 and number 2. What have I missed? We have rainbow transference, number 21. And we have a fearful world. And then on the back of the deck, we have no one is yours but you. Okay. So I think that the sheep who wandered and found a different shepherd is definitely, I think it has to do with those of you who are considering moving. I think that this is what this is indicative of. I think that this person is recognizing, for those of you that resonated with, I think that this person is recognizing that there is a change that they need to make in their own life, or a change that you need to make in your life. And this is something that's heavy on their mind. With slimy, I think that this is indicative of somebody who is like fearful, with a fearful world here in slimy. I think that there is definitely a desire to, like, and I don't mean this literally unless this resonates for you, but like a desire to put a ring on it, a desire to, like, they see you as a catch. And I think that they see you as somebody who has a lot of different, like, potential opportunities that could come your way at any time, and they don't necessarily want to leave the door open for you to leave. I think that with rainbow transference here, and no one is yours but you, there's definitely an understanding here that this person thinks that you are somebody very special. And they, even though there's this like fear here, they also recognize that, like, they would never want to cage you in. They want to do what's best for you, as well as what's best for them. It feels like this person really has your best interest at heart, and really wants to make sure that you are happy, as well as them. But that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 3. This was a beautiful reading. Let's go ahead and close it out with an affirmation. What affirmation is there for pile 3? What affirmation is there for pile 3? Okay. All that I love is more important to me than all that I fear. Okay, so I think that this is obviously an encouragement to be courageous in your endeavors when it comes to what brings you joy, what brings you love, and to kind of not allow your fears to dictate the decisions you make. Obviously consider them if it's something that's really calling out to you, but I think that that's kind of what that's indicating. But obviously take it how it resonates for you first and foremost. But this is what I'm seeing for you guys today, pile 3. Thank you so much for giving me this chance to read for you. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please feel free to do that. And I hope that you subscribe so that I'll have the opportunity to read for you in another video soon. Bye!